And there is also many siddhantas which chant from this. So Gurudev would often say that our parampara is the Dvaita Rasa parampara. And we see most of the acharyas in our line, they are situated in this Manjari Bhav. But not everyone. We can say most, not everyone. We also see in our parampara also acharyas of other rasas are present. Otherwise, if all parampara Manjari Bhav, then a rule would come, only Manjari Bhav devotee can act as acharya, only Madhurya Rasa devotee can give diksha. Then what happens to devotees in other rasas? So today we went to the place of Sri Syamananda Guru. His Guru Parampara is very interesting. His Param Gurudev is Gauri Das Pandit. Of course, Gauri Das Pandit is Rinavasaka. He's the incarnation of Subal. So very dear to Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda both. So Nityananda came to that place. Devadi Dev Gaurachand. What is the song? Devadi Deva Gaurachand. Gauridasa Mandire. Who's been to the Mandir of Gauridas? Can you put up your hand? Very beautiful details. His brother was Suryadas. His two daughters married Nityananda Prabhu. So it's too much relationship on both sides. So one day Gauritai, according to their own desire, they came to the house of Gauridas Pandit. The boat they used, there's one oar. They used at that time no motorboats. So that oar is still there in the temple. Then Gauridas, so happy, Gauritai, my Prabhus have come. So with great affection he was serving. And so much affection that Nityananda Mahaprabhu asked, should take any benediction from us, Gauridas. So Param Deva Moksham Na Moksha Damimba Na Chamyam Vridini Ham Varishadapi. Again and again we hear Bhagavan says, what do you want? Do we want Bhagavan's things? Or do we want Bhagavan? So Maharaja said, oh, from you I want only you. So Gauridas, he said, okay, give me the benediction, you never leave my house. Krishna was bound just for a few minutes, but Gauritai bound whole lifetime. What can do the Lord is Satya Sankalpa. When he says that will come true. So give me the benediction, you will always stay in my house. Baba said, just wait a second. So nearby was a neem tree. That neem tree is still there. There's a photo of Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj chanting Harinam under that same neem tree. So Mahaprabhu, with his own hands, they took a piece of the neem tree, and with his own hands, he made deities of Gauritai. And he gave them to Gauridas Pandit. In my deity form, I will always stay in your house forever. The devotee is very clever. No, I do not want deity forms, I want you. So to show the deity form and the original are not different. Then what was the deities of Gauritai began leaving and walking out the house, and the original Gauritai became deities. Then Gauridas, no, I don't want deities, I want the originals. So the original, they were walking out the house, again became deities, and were deities, became the original, walking out. Then all four mixing together. Who is original? Then Gauridas very happy. So Gauritai always stayed there. And Suryakant also had matching pair of deities. When you see that Gauritai, you think, I have seen Gauritai. 7 Ajano Lambito Vajo, Kanakavatato, Sankirtane Kapitalo, Kamalaya Taksho, Vishwam Baro, Trijabaro, Jagat Priyapre, Karu Kurunaya. Very tall, 7 foot long hands down to the knees, eyes like lotus going back to the ears. You see that deity, you feel I have seen Gauridas. So with great affection, Gauridas was serving those deities, the Vigraha. Then he made one disciple, Vijay Chaitanya. And Guru has his own particular mood. So, by arrangement, Hridaya Chaitanya's same group also Sakyaras devotee. So if Diksha Guru is matching in Ras, then no need to go to Shiksha Guru too much. Because same mood, everything you will find there. So Hridaya Chaitanya also serving the Lord with so much affection. Then came this some situation like the Vyasa Puja of Gauridas Pandit. Of course, Guru never says worship me, but disciple will want to do seva. So without taking permission from Gauridas, then Hridaya Chaitanya began arranging the Vyasa Puja of his Gurudev, sending invitations, collecting foods and everything. So when Gauridas found out, he became very angry. And so he threw Hridaya Chaitanya out. So Hridaya Chaitanya went and he did the Vyasa Puja on the bank of the Ganga. Because already had all the food and everything. So he began Sankirtan. And Sankirtan Ekapitaro. Lord Chaitanya is the father of the Sankirtan movement. So whenever Sankirtan is there, Gaura Hari always comes. And Hridaya Chaitanya devotees are not doing ordinary Sankirtan, they're doing Premnam Sankirtan. So the deities could not check themselves. And in great ecstasy, the deities leapt off the altar and ran to the Sankirtan of Hridaya Chaitanya. Can you imagine Gauritai coming to a Sankirtan, how ecstatic, so all the devotees were chanting and dancing. Gauridas came home, deity is gone. Then he became angry. Why is Sakyaras? Gauritai cheated me. They promised never leave my home, they've already cheated me. So he took a stick in his hand. I find Gauritai or whoever I find first gets this. So he heard the Sankirtan and he came there, and Hridaya Chaitanya and devotees doing Sankirtan. And when Gauritai saw Gauridas Pandit coming with a stick, then he became afraid. Then Gauritai disappeared in the heart, entered the heart of Hridaya Chaitanya to hide from Gauridas Pandit. So anyway, so that's why when you go there, the Pujari opens the curtain just for a second. Right? They fear, maybe Gauritai sees some nice devotee again, they run off the altar. So that Gauritai don't become attached to anyone, just think. So this is Pariprav Sakyaras. And we see before, Sakyaras very strong in Gaudiya Sampradaya. Nityananda, of course, he's Balaram himself. So Nityananda is the shelter of all rasas, but still, he himself tasting but Sakyaras. But he is the Guru of all rasas, the shelter of all rasas. What ras you want, the Guru can supply that. Like Saraswati Thakur said, those in Vatsali will see Gurudev as Yasoda. Those in Sakyaras will see Gurudev as Sri Ram Suma. Those in Gururas will see Gurudev as Rup Manjari, Lalita Lakas. Guru is Chintani Sri, what you want, he will give you that. He will give you what you want. So he made a disciple, he got the name Krishna Das. But actually he was in Madhurya Ras. So he taking Diksha. So if Guru is in the lower Ras, we're using language here, lower Ras and higher Ras, but all Ras is worship. So if Diksha Guru is in the lower Ras, that mantra will still give all perfection. Because Gurudev is perfected soul, Mahabharata. So mantra will work, but personal mood, Gurudev can give all tattva, but still his personal taste will be something else. Like Sukadeva Goswami. Sukadeva Goswami is in Dasuras, but he spoke all Madhurya Ras, Katha and Srimad Bhagavatam. So Acharya knows all topics and can speak on any topic, but still he has his own personal mood. So for that reason, Krishna Das, he came to Vrindavan, and there he took shelter of Jiva Goswami. Jiva Goswami is Vilas Manjari. Vilas Manjari. So then can, too much open heart can discuss all Harikatha. So Gurudeva Madhurya Ras, Sakyaras have some limitation. In Tattva there's no limitation, but in terms of aswadan, tasting, and necessary go to Shiksha Guru. So Krishna is very happy in the Sangha of Jiva Goswami and of course hearing everything. And Jiva Goswami also knows the Swarup of each disciple. Gurudev, one time I said, Gurudev, you can see our Swarups? And he said, yes, Gurudev can see us. So Jiva Goswami gave him the seva of sweeping the Seva Kunj. Now Seva Kunj is quite shrunken at the time of Krishna Lila, at the time of Mahaprabhu. This was all Seva Kunj, this whole area. There was no one living here. He was living in Vrindavan 500 years ago. So, sweeping Seva Kunj. Still you see the Babas in Tatyastana. Every morning with their brooms they sweep. Those places look so nice. No leaves, no twigs. Even today you walk through those areas, one feeling comes. So that was his seva, sweeping Seva Kunj. Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur says, how fortunate are the maidservants of Radhika. They want to become the stick in the broom that they use to sweep these kunjas of Seva Kunj. So he doing this seva, then one day he found one ankle bell, little bell. And when he picked up, there's so much shining, and when he touched it, he feels so much like Astasattvic barbs, and he realized, this is no ordinary bell. So he went to Jiva Goswami. Jiva Goswami, the Manjaris know, always meditating on the feet of Radhika, they know perfectly. This is Radhika's ankle. So Jiva Goswami, they also know, past, present, future. Whatever happens, don't give this to anyone except the owner. The Guru gives some instruction very strongly, we should stick to that. And as sadhak, and also as siddha. If you follow Guru's instruction, then you will achieve this perfection. You know, like when Mahaprabhu would not see King Prataparudra by any means. But Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya gave him, if you do like this, the Lord will give you mercy. At the time of Ratha Yatra, you should take off this kingly dress and dress as a normal sadhak, normal devotee. And when after Ratha Yatra the Lord retired, you massage his legs and you sing this Gopi Geet. And he did like that. That time Mahaprabhu was so in ecstasy. He said, you've given me many jewels of remembrance of Krishna, but I'm sannyasi, I cannot pay you. So I can just embrace you. So Mahaprabhu embraced Prataparudra. Why? Because Prataparudra fully followed the instructions of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. So in the same way Krishnadas, Gurudev said, don't give to anyone except the owner. So he wrapped in a little cloth and kept here. Then sweeping, one day too, the ladies came, very young girl, very beautiful, very effulgent. Who was this? Lalita and Vishaka. Oh Baba, namaste. Radha. Did you find anything when you were sweeping? Maybe. Maybe. Did you find an ankle bell? Could be. Please give it to us. Our Swamini has lost, and if she gets home without her ankle bell, Jatila will make too much trouble. So please give us to us. Imagine the lily to Vishaka. These are the Kaiju expansions of the Parashakti. Practically speaking, they're Bhagavan's potency also. Give. But Krishnadas remembered Gurudev's instructions. No. I will not give you. They put too much pressure on him. Oh, sannyasi, Baba. Oh, you want to touch some young girl, you want to see the young, that's why you want. No. They abuse him so much, they said, we'll bring our brothers-in-laws, they will come and beat you. Give it to us. You do what you like, but I will only give who owns this ankle. So in many ways they tested him, but when they sort of fixed on the instructions of Jiva Goswami, then their heart melted, they revealed themselves. We are Lalita and Vishaka. Okay, we'll bring Radhika, but you cannot look at her. So they agreed and they covered his eyes with 7 layers of cloth. Earth, water, fire. Already we have so many layers, but still 7 layers of cloth. And when he was putting that ankle bell on Radhika, then he can understand that, of course, he could catch Radhika's feet. And Radharani very happy. So this ankle bell pressed in the forehead of Krishnadas and gave him the name Syamananda. Of course, Jiva Goswami too much happy, everyone too much happy. But Vijay Chaitanya not too much happy. There's a book, it's called, describes the lives of Narottam, Srinivasa and Syamananda. What's it called? Krishna Bhavanam. Is it Krishna Bhavanam? Yes, Narahari Chakra. Bhakti Ratnaka. Very pramanik. Bhaktivinoda Thakur used this book as proof that Mayapur must be on this side, not on the side of Navadvip. Because Bhakti Ratnaka described it. So Vijay Chaitanya, this is all Leela of Bhagavan. Yogamaya worked wonderfully. Even Krishna, what she'll do and how she'll do, even Krishna not understand sometimes. So Yogamaya sometimes make this type of quarrel. So Vijay Chaitanya is there in Bengal. What your Gurudev, your disciple has taken reinitiation, new name, some new tilak. Sakura's devotee, Sakura's little sad, we become weak. So Vijay Chaitanya came with his army of Sakas here to Vrindavan. And then they're going forest to forest, like Vijay Chaitanya's first time. And so when they came to this Sevakunjal area, this is the place of Ras study, then Krishnadas weeping in ecstasy and rolling on the ground in so much ecstasy. This is the place of Radhika's place. Vijay Chaitanya saw him become very angry. He took a tree branch and began beating him. Why he's not in Sakyarasa. But the more he beat him, the happier disciple came. Then afterwards he said, "Oh Gurudev, I thought you were angry, I thought you rejected me." But no, give too much affection proves you are still beating me. This is proof that I am your property, I am not someone else's property. So this way he had so much nishtha in Vijay Chaitanya. Then some Mr. Goswami came, "Why are you changing your name?" Then they called Jiva Goswami, because I guess Vijay Chaitanya was a little more senior, I guess, than some Mr. Goswami. "Why are you doing like this?" Then Jiva Goswami said, "I am not doing this, is Radhika herself doing. I am not doing. This is High Court." Radhika herself, I am not doing. But Vijay Chaitanya maybe not believe, this is some lila. So he had him write Syamananda in his chest in tilak, Syamananda. And Vijay Chaitanya trying to scrub it off. Come on, where's Krishnadas? Scrubbing, the more he scrubbed, that name became brighter and brighter. He could not scrub it off. Then he tried to remove the tilak, but it got removed. Then he realized, this is Radhika. So Sakas had their place with Radhika, queen of Braj. So, nighttime Radhika came with his dream. When I am doing, who are you to interfere like this? So we'll have to give you some punishment. Radhika, we'll have to give some punishment. Sometimes actually, Vaishnava do some wrong, then some punishment is there, but this punishment always have connection with Bhakti. Like Maharaj one time gave example, Sadashiv, he's sort of ruling this area. If Vaishnava do some wrong, then he give punishment. Okay, Govardhan Parikram, or do 100, chant 64 rounds, something like that. So if Vaishnava do wrong, even in dreams, they never take shelter of karma or jnana, they take shelter of bhakti only. Just like when you fall to the ground, how you rectify, you have to push yourself off the ground, lift yourself up. So we do offense to bhakti, what we do, we have to take shelter of bhakti in a more serious and strong one. So even in dream, we never take shelter of karma or jnana, even in dream. So they arranged, it was called Damda Mahotsav. They still do today. But Vijay Chaitanya was forced to sponsor a feast as a punishment because he gives disturbance ultimate to Radharani. And that festival is still going on today. In the same way, Nityananda punished Raghunath. What punishment? Feed all the Vaishnavas. But this is not punishment, this is one big blessing. So all this is proof that the Surup of the Jiva is fixed. When we are born, Jiva Surupa Hoy Krishna Nityadas. The Jiva means Surup, your mood, your seva, your form. Surupa and Jiva is not two things. Surup means Jiva, Jiva means Surup. So what is the Surup of the Jiva? By nature has eternal form. In Jagadama Bhaktivinoda Thakur talks about the minute, tiny, atomic, human-like form of the Jiva with hands and legs. Even in the stage of Tatastha. But very small, very subtle, very fine. But it's there. Krishna Nitya Das. So eternally we are Krishna Das. the Babaji is saying, no, only when the Guru gives you Siddha Pranali, then you become Krishna Das. No, but if I took Diksha last year, how could I be Krishna's Nitya Das? Nitya means no beginning. So we are Krishna's eternal servant, but we have forgotten it, but it's there. Anyway, it's a big topic, but that is there. No? So, Krishnadas had that Sarup of Manjari Pasak. Guru could not change, no one could change because it's there. No? So this is a very sweet place, and this detailed Radha Shyam. I think today is Charan Darshan of Radhika. Once a year you can see the feet of Radha. And also I think she's dressed as a Saka. Is it true today?
No, today Radha Shyam.
Radha Damodar also do. Maharaj, which day they Radharani's Charan Darshan and Radha Damodar? Hello? Maharaj? Tomorrow, I think, anyway, full moon, Purnima, something. So, what can we say? We're very happy to be in this Parampara. The Bhagavad Parampara, Syamananda Prabhu is there. So we are not disconnected with him. Huh? I don't know. Why would Sakaraska like you know that? That I cannot say. Kanak Manjari, yes. Kanak Manjari. Tika, any questions? Go Premanandi.
Prakyānati mirandasya gananjana shalaka